as a Wizards fan, we really got a steal in Cam Whitmore. Like, seriously, the Rockets, they gifted us Cam Whitmore. They're like, here you go. I was like, bruh, thank you. The fuck? I don't even know your last name. For those who don't know, the Rockets had a chance to trade Cam Whitmore to the Suns, but they felt like trading Cam Whitmore to the Suns would have been the death of him, and they were just like, they wanted him to go somewhere where he can actually thrive, where he can actually flourish and have a career. And who else than better than going home with the Wizards as a DMV kid? Like, I'm just like, you don't really see that. Let's just be honest. You don't see that in the NBA. So much kudos to the Rockets, dude. Much kudos to Houston. Much kudos to Houston. Houston's a great city, dude. The Alamo. No, that's San Antonio. Houston. I have a problem. Houston. Strip clubs. James Harden. Hakeem Olajuwon. Scarface, top 5. He's always been in my top 5. Always. I'm not saying this because I have a couple of Rockets fans watching this video. But for real, thank you. But anyways, in this video, I want to talk about Cam Whitmore. It's my overall, spewing thoughts. It's my whole saga series that I'm going to start doing. Today is Cam Whitmore. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So first things first, as a Wizards fan, I feel like Cam Whitmore has 3 routes to go with us. Correct me if I'm wrong. Eviscerate me if I'm wrong. The first route, with us, I feel like Cam Whitmore could actually be nothing. He can turn out to be nothing. It'd be a maybe complete bust. That's route number 1. Route number 2, Cam Whitmore ends up being the 6th man for us for the future. Obviously, a high-power scoring 6th man, you know what I mean? Every deep playoff team needs one. He'll end up being that for us. Route 3 is the most intriguing one. Cam Whitmore ends up being a starter for us, which means a couple of things. First off, I don't think Cam Whitmore's ever going to be a complimentary player. He's not a guy. His bread and butter is not defense. He's not going to be a 3-and-D wing. He has a scoring mentality. He's not going to be a primary ball handler, secondary ball. 1 assist per game last year, 0.7 as a rookie, but as a starter with route 3. That means that he would be a focal point. It would mean that Bilal Coulibaly could be knocked out the starting lineup. Bilal could possibly end up being a 3-and-D player. Right now he has the D. No 3. No, just the not like Cam is not that. Cam is not going to be a 3-and-D player primarily. Cam, it's either he's going to be a focal point offensively on the first team lineup or off the bench. So I feel like those are the 3 routes that Cam has to go with us. But anyways, I was doing some research regarding this video, right? Well, first off, like a lot of Rockets websites, they're over here saying that they all regret trading. Oh, the Rockets will regret trading Cam. Like, I found like 5 or 3 articles within the past 5 days, just Rockets fans and their freaking websites being like, we're going to regret this, we're going to regret this, we're going to regret this. And I feel like, I'm not a Rockets fan, so I can't get into the mind of Houston, but I feel like most Rockets fans feel like they didn't get that much value in return, considering it's a high upside prospect. B, also feel happy for Cam that he's going somewhere where he can actually play minutes and thrive. But mostly A. You know what I mean? But I just found that. I'll put the links right here. Bleacher Report recently dropped an article like 4 days ago, basically stating, well, them predicting which NBA offseason moves will look like the worst this season. And wouldn't you know it, the first one is the Rockets trading Cam Whitmore to us. I'm going to put the article right here, but I'm going to read it out loud to you guys. They're saying Houston built a powerhouse. And honestly, like going into Houston again, like they got Kevin Durant, they're a win-now team. Granted, Cam Whitmore could possibly be like heading into his 3rd year. Developing into a win-now player. But at the same time, the minutes being spread around. Anyways, Cam Whitmore saw his role diminish as a sophomore and had no conceivable path to more playing time this season. His trade value this time next year would likely been even lower because he possibly wouldn't even play that much with Kevin Durant and others in town, like Josh Okogie. Understanding and defending the Rockets process doesn't change the potential long-term optics. Whitmore has real multi-level scoring ability. Now, here's the part that I want y'all to listen to me. Among every player to log as much court time through their first 2 seasons over the last 25 years, here's a list of names to average more than 20 points per 36 minutes while matching Whitmore's effective field goal percentage. Chet Holmgren, Wemby, Zion, Naz Reid, Michael Porter Jr., Jaren Jackson, Karl Anthony Towns, Shaquille O'Neal, and David Robinson. That's great company to be in. You know what I mean? And they're not done. They're not done cooking. They got a couple more. That's pretty good company. No shit, yeah. And while it's not necessarily the telltale of what's to come, turning Whitmore into 2 second-round picks is one of those moves that, while justifiable, may not age well with the benefit of hindsight. For those who bash us attaining second-round picks, for those who bash Will Dawkins attaining second-round picks, like the move on draft night, going from 18 to 21, this is when they come into play. Cam Whitmore, I mean, like a guy, he was considered a top 5 prospect in his draft, the same draft as Bilal Coulibaly. He ended up falling due to a multitude of reasons, injury concerns, quote unquote. I'm not really concerned about those any injuries. Also, apparently, he didn't interview well in the pre-draft process, which, I mean, as a 19-year-old, the fuck, who interviews well as a 19-year-old? What are you going to work at Morgan Stanley with a great bomb-ass interview at 19? No. We all sucked ass at 19 years old. We were immature. I was immature. The fuck, boy. It's hot. It's hot in here. The fuck, all these lights. I feel like I'm in Houston. Sweaty my ass off. Anyways, that ended up happening. He fell to pick 20. And the Rockets got absurd value with him falling that low. 6'7" wing, averaged damn near 11 points in his first 2 seasons with Houston. Last season he scored 0.46 points per touch, which is 4th best among players to record 1,000 touches, according to ESPN. Cam Whitmore has also averaged 20.2 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists as a starter in his NBA career. Man recently dropped 34 points against the Lakers in April. What's not to like? You know what I mean? Like, I made a video of going just in depth. I went deep. I went deep on Cam Whitmore, but I'm just spewing things off my head right now. High upside, kid coming back home. It just sounds too good to be true. Not only good, a high upside based on his play on the like in the NBA, but a high upside based off coming at the draft. As a matter of fact, I kind of wanted Cam Whitmore. I'm not gonna say over Bilal, but like at pick 8, when we traded up one spot, I wouldn't have been mad if we dropped to Cam Whitmore. Honestly. Like I said, last year, averaged 9.4 points on 3 rebounds on just 16 minutes per game on 44% from the field, 35% from the 3, 75% from the free throw line. But his rookie campaign, 12.3 points, 3.8 rebounds across just only 18 minutes per game while shooting 45, 35, and 68. Apparently the Rockets got Josh Okogie to finally replace. I don't know. This is not about the Rockets, but just to end this on this, it's a great fit. It's a good problem to have. Wings. We got plenty. We got 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round of wings coming on deck. We don't got to complain about that. Now, what I don't want to happen to Whitmore, and I keep saying this and I'm going to keep saying it until freaking Corey Kispert gets traded. Corey Kispert plays 26 minutes per game, mostly a 3. I want those minutes to be allocated to Whitmore and Champagnie and other dudes. My biggest fear is that Whitmore doesn't get that much, doesn't get consistent playing time the first half of the season. That's my biggest fear. I want him to put an entire, palette of entire tape of basketball for an entire year. What I don't want to happen is that he just, second half of the season, veterans get traded, and then he starts playing. I'm just like, I want to see the entire deal. I want to see 82 games. That's my only thing right now with the Wizards. But other than that, we're doing lovely. But anyways, you guys let me know what you guys think, man. I think we got an absolute steal. I put steal in the thumbnail. I don't know what the hell to say. But honestly, I think it's a gift. I think it's a gift from Houston, our West Coast play. For the 12 people who watch this channel, I was actually rooting for the Rockets in the playoffs. So, much respect. Thank you, Houston. Wizards fans, we owe Rockets fans. Yeah, I don't know what Rockets fans want from us, but if y'all in town for when the Rockets are in town, just meet me in front of Clyde's. We'll get lit. We go to the monument the next day, take a picture with your little shitty Fred VanVleet jersey, and I don't know, dude. But anyways, thank you, much appreciated. We got it from here. Trust me, we're gonna take care of this kid. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Remember, the 3 routes that I feel like he's gonna end up being with us. I'm not gonna lean towards any of these routes. Ends up being a nothing burger or a bust. 6-man, ideally just the scoring punch off a bench. 6-man. Third, the most desirable route, a starter, which insinuates 2 things. Because Trey is solidified as a 2 going forward. Insinuates Bilal kicked out of the starting lineup. And also, ideally, he's a freaking scoring hub, probably getting us 20 a night, which means possible. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't see him being as a starter unless that's the case. I'm sorry, but Bilal can't play the 4. Cam can't play the 4. Trey's a 2. Which means if Cam is starting and he's not a complementary player to other dudes, he's a scoring hub. Let's just be honest, he can't pass. You only be starting if he's going to be a guy who's getting us 20 a night, which means y'all fill in the rest. But anyways, man, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Peace, y'all.